We are Brittany and Drew, and for the past 6 years, we've been exploring the world by van. From the US to Canada, Europe to Africa, finding so much peace, inspiration, and joy in immersing ourselves in the great unknown. But now our world has changed and is still changing. And with everyone being told to stay at home, where does one go when their home's only home is everywhere and nowhere, all at the same time? In last week's episode, we shared with you how we stay strong both mentally and physically, and after needing to move on from that spot, we set off into the vast unknown once again. Now before we take you along for today's journey, let's take in a deep breath and let it out as we learn how to navigate this winding road and wild world together. And now, it's time to enjoy the show. While being out on BLM land is pretty amazing, there's also a lot of uncertainty involved in it because we're limited to 14 days in these spots, and with our 40-gallon water tank, we have to fill up every so often, so we're not able to just be in a place and allow our minds and our thoughts and our van to just settle in one place. And we're not complaining because, again, we are so grateful for our situation, but you guys are amazing. When COVID stuff started happening and we didn't know where we were going to go upon our arrival back from Panama, many of you reached out offering different solutions and places that we could go. And one of you, who is a nurse at the military hospital?
The military hospital used to be in the Marine Corps based near Joshua Tree, and now is in Virginia actually, helping be on the front line and serving many people who are sick at the time.
And so because she's not on her land over here in the West, and we are in need of a little sanctuary, she has offered us her land, which has electric hookup and water.
Yeah, and a little cabin.
We have a little refuge, guys.
It'll be our sanctuary for tranquility, relaxation, and just a spot that we can be and feel safe and comfortable and not have any limited resources in terms of water and power.
So when it comes to staying positive, we're able to do that because of you guys. We have a place to share our thoughts and a creative outlet to not only try and uplift ourselves, but uplift you guys in the process. And that is just inspiring, and it has put a wind beneath our wings. And there are many of our friends out there who are in worse situations than us, and we can't help but feel for them. And in the midst of this solution for us, we're just praying that they too can find their solutions and refuges. So
thanks for being part of our community. You guys rock.
And thank you, Anne, for offering us a place to call home with our home. Wilderness wash. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I should get some vitamins while I'm in there.
Good idea.
Good idea, right? One for you, 2 for me.
It's a little steep here.
It's a little steep. But come on.
And we made it.
Who's getting in first?
It's gonna be a little cold. Ready?
Let's go.
Having been in that spot for a week, we had spent a lot of time enjoying that river. Not only river bathing, which helped us extend the amount of time we could self-isolate out in nature before needing to refill our water tank, but it also motivated us to go out for a little paddle nearly every day. And look at this little friend who passed by one day on his neighborhood stroll. I had never seen a beaver that close before.
The wind is just a whipping around. Look at our moonshade. Let's get warm and toasty, then enjoy the sunset.
Not quite PJ time yet, but that means it's totally Buddha pants time. These are Buddha pants. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Buddha pants before, but they're made of organic materials. They're super soft, super comfortable, and basically, yeah, they're all that I wear. You could wear them as pajamas, but I at least try to feel like I'm wearing something other than pajamas during the day. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't care about wearing anything that isn't comfortable. And yeah, I'll go ahead and put a link to Buddha pants in the description box of the video in case you guys are interested. Maybe we can match. I think these are called Galactica, the pattern, but yeah, and they have pockets on both sides. Pockets are key.
I think they're just as cool as MC Hammer pants. Can't touch this.
I have an MC Hammer dance.
Show me your hammer dance.
Can't touch this. You can't touch this.
With our relocation and supply run on the horizon, it was time for us to put our adventure gear away so we could hit the road nice and early the next morning.
Just in time for sunset.
Till next time.
Share our secrets as we let go. No more illusions, no more standing still.
What a beautiful day. Oh shoot, we're out of water. Forgot about that, but luckily we're moving today, and I always keep an extra jug in the van because I know this is our reserve.
Basically everything's
Got the board in. I just gotta take down our shade.
While doing yoga, I was trying hard not to think about all the things we had to do before leaving this morning. And the reason that we have to leave so early is that not only are we completely out of water, yeah, that's it. But the SIM card that we had mailed to that campground, which was like the whole reason that we stayed at that campground, that Wi-Fi SIM card has completely stopped working. So we don't have a way to upload videos, to talk with our families on FaceTime. Our connection just isn't strong enough. And so we just had like an express shipment of a new SIM card that is being mailed for general delivery to the USPS. And that closes today at noon. We have 2 hours to drive. Yeah, and usually in our van it takes us a little bit longer than the GPS thinks that it'll take us to get somewhere. So we gotta go. That means putting away the fridge, toilet, locker. Also gotta turn off and close our fan.
Waiting for the coils to heat up. We haven't moved this van in 9 days, guys. Blast off.
This is all the garbage and recycling that,
From an entire week.
yeah, that we've collected in the 9 days that we've been here. So yeah, compared to you guys at home, I'm curious. 2 small bags and yeah,
Miscellaneous
recycling.
plastic and tin cans.
Goodbye, beautiful river spot. As hard as it was to leave our spot down by the river, especially with warmer weather on the way, we were just so grateful to have a private piece of land to ourselves. This is something we had been dreaming about for a long time. Something else I like to do before leaving our favorite spots is saving them to a list on Google Maps. So you can do that by just holding your finger down on a spot, you drop a pin, and then you can save it. And I have one here for US wild camping. Onwards we go?
Onwards.
Fingers crossed that we make it and that this Wi-Fi chip works, because we can't function without our Wi-Fi on the road. It's our job, it's our way to stay connected with friends and family and, well, Netflix. We literally just made it here. 8 minutes until close. Whoa.
I gotta grab my mask, but first I gotta go pee.
Oh,
that was a long drive.
Okay.
You got our package.
Awesome.
Just in time.
Yeah, your first contact with real humans.
They locked the door right behind me. We just made it.
Oh my.
I know. That's all that was in there.
This
Little SIM guy.
Little tiny SIM card.
But very, very important.
Ah, crucial.
Wash my hands.
Well, we don't have water.
I know.
So
I only touch things with my right hand.
You gotta sanitize that right hand.
We'll sanitize both for good measure.
And me too, because now I touched the SIM. Ooh! I guess that works.
Could do that together. A little hand massage.
Thanks.
All right, let's see if our SIM works.
2 hours later.
Drew's been trying to make our SIM card work, but apparently it's not compatible with our little Wi-Fi device. So we might have to have a new one of each shipped. We have 0 produce left, but I can drink my veggies at least. Yeah, I don't know. Not the best, but it'll do. Now, it's time to go to the grocery store. What item are you most excited to be getting?
Bananas.
Bananas. Drew wants his smoothies. And I cannot wait to have some dark leafy greens and avocados. Looks like someone's about to make a sale. This mask covers my entire face.
Since we've been isolated out in nature and had no people around, we have yet to really wear masks. All but, I think, one time before this. She told us we could pull up, park wherever we'd like.
It's beautiful. The inside of our van is the same color.
Oh. So in case anybody's new to our channel here, this is how we fill our van up with water. We have a 46-gallon tank. We come over here, lift up our flipper, and we undo the water input cap, and we fill her up right there. We got water!
Amazing.
So we just put the hose there, hoping it has enough force to get up here.
So behind our garbage cans over here, this on the right, that's our 40-gallon water tank. It hangs out under our bed, and this here is the water flowing all the way from Drew. Dinner is cooking. Has anybody else felt like they had these plans for quarantine? Like, oh yes, this is when I'm gonna paint like every day, and I'm gonna do XYZ, and I'm gonna learn how to cook, and then you still haven't done some of those things? Well, for me, that's baking. You are the best. Basically, if I had to cut these all myself, I'm pretty sure I would have still not made this apple bread.
Look how beautiful. I might not be able to do some of the other fancy stuff in the kitchen, but I can chop.
Thank you.
I can slice, dice, and I can chop.
1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, followed by a heaping scoop of cinnamon, 2 cups of rolled oats, a dash of salt, almonds, cashews, even though the recipe called for pecans, 1 cup full of milk of choice, we used almond, then half a cup of applesauce for moisture. You mix it all up, and 20 minutes later, you have apple bread. Perfect for breakfast and dessert. So, after enjoying all of our fresh veggies for dinner that night, that's exactly what we did. The perfect making of sweet dreams in our new home.
Moment of truth.
All right.
There we go.
What should turn on now?
Check our inverter controller, and it should show that we have 120 volts flowing into our van right now. Right here we go. Input 119 volts, 120. Output 120. And let me show you right here. We got our camera battery pack charging. We have normal household plugins here.
We got power.
We got power. We can now heat that water.
Thank you, Anne.
One thing I forgot to mention is that we have a switch up here under the driver's seat that allows us to click it on so that we can trickle charge through the isolator our starter battery for the van. That way we know we can start Spirit up whenever we need to.
Hoping Drew has a bigger paintbrush for me other than this little guy for what I'm about to do.
One paintbrush? What do you got?
A little bit better. I got this little one, so yeah.
This is, does that look like us? Is that like a parallel to our bodies?
Sparkly and tiny and
rough and grizzly.
Yes. Perfect pair. With these two I can do anything. Okay, Drew wants me to catch something. That's scary. I only have one hand.
You're ready.
Where? But now you're over there. Where? Where is it coming from? Oh, thank goodness.
I don't think we want that to break open in the van.
Mod Podge. Love this stuff. I got my supplies. Now I'm only missing one thing. Tricky when the camera's in front of your face.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
There it is.
A little custom sliding door piece that you're gonna do some cool crafting on. you go.
You already put it up for me.
I got you on like a micro pedestal over here.
My size workbench.
Yeah.
Although I'm gonna have to work on my knees or something. But I'm excited because now I have a little place I can use as a workshop.
Look at this whole incredible place, guys. We need a space outside of our van to work on these kinds of things.
We do. This has been something I've been wanting to do since we finished our van build almost a year ago. I'm just excited to be creating on something that isn't behind a screen.
Yeah, this has been a long time coming.
And we've been spending a lot of time behind the screen because, as all you guys know, with the quarantine and everything, it's easy to do that, but it's important to motivate yourself to do something creative with your hands and your eyes and not things that are digital. And we dedicate all of the thumbs ups and sweet comments and the love that we have in our hearts to you right now, and to all of you, of course. So go do something great with your time now because it's not going to last forever.
Yeah, cherish this time that you get to spend with your family and just do things for your own health, mind.
Some of them aren't with family.
I know, individual things too.
And if you're working, well, for everyone.
You guys get the idea.
Okay, well, we'll see you next week and I'll have to show you what I come up with on this.
Stay tuned.
Love
We'll see you guys then.